So today we have received a shipment of fish from Abyss Aquatics. I've never ordered anything from them, so I'm going to check out how things look inside the box. I know that previously they have only specialized in marine livestock and corals and all sorts of marine stuff, but now they seem to have a very good selection of tropical livestock, so I decided to give it a try. Let's get started with unboxing. Okay, so we have a styrofoam box inside of the cardboard box, which is a good sign. Not many retailers actually do that. Well, yeah, so this is Abyss Aquatic Warehouse. This is not an advertisement. I paid for this fish, so this is just to show you where this fish come from, which I usually like doing, so that others also know where you can possibly buy the same fish. And the interesting thing is that this styrofoam box actually has holes in it to let the air inside, which is a very unusual strategy on part of this suppliers, but it's a great idea, because if you have heat packs inside of this styrofoam box, it means that there will be constant supply of air, and this is what your heat packs need in order to function, because if this styrofoam box was tightly sealed, there will be no air penetrating inside, and heat packs will not be functioning. They will get cold within like an hour, and if it's a 24-hour shipment, so the fish will get cold. But if there is an air getting inside, that's a good sign. Okay, so we've got inside quite a bit of paper, lots of plastic bags. We should have 3 species of South American fish in here. They're all quite rare, so I was happy when I saw them available on their stock lists, and I hope that these are good quality fish. Again, as I've said, and I've never ordered from this retailer before, so I'm really interested. Well, that's a bit unexpected, certainly not for fish. Oh, that's a nice message. It didn't quite survive the shipping, but yeah, I've never seen that before. Right, so we'll start with the first bag, and we have here a Redback Manacapuru angel. This is a good size fish. It's still very young, so it doesn't have red colors yet. Okay. And it seems that all fish are individually bagged, which is a great thing. Well, that's another Redback Manacapuru angelfish in excellent condition, quite large. I've ordered 5 Manacapurus because they've only had 5 left. Here we have Adolfoi, Corydoras Adolfoi. They're quite small, but they are all alive, which is a great sign. We have more of Corydoras Adolfoi. These are very beautiful Corydoras. Obviously these fish are still very small and you can't see the colors, and they're relatively rare. It's not easy to get them, at least here in the UK, and they're quite expensive. But these ones were actually sold for something like £5 each, which is surprisingly cheap for this fish, because normally they're sold for about like 15 or 20 pounds each. Another Manacapuru Redback angelfish, also quite large. Oh, I forgot to check the temperature inside of this bags. Oh, we've got almost 25 degrees Celsius, which is amazing actually. Well, it's summer, so it's relatively warm outside anyways, but yeah. And this is a very interesting fish that I've been looking for quite a long time. So this is a Krobia xinguensis. It's a dwarf cichlid from Rio Xingu. So it comes from the same biotope as zebra plecos, Rio Xingu, and they are really rare and almost extinct in the wild. So I've been looking for them for a relatively long time. They don't have any colors at the moment because they are stressed out and scared, obviously. But they are quite beautiful. They have red spots on their bodies and all these black stripes. But anyways, we'll try to make a good video of them once they're settled. And another redback Manacapuru angel. Another Krobia. I've ordered 4 Krobias. They seem to be quite large, so it's probably possible to sex them at this size, but the retailer didn't offer any option of buying males or females, so I've just bought 4 of them to be on the safe side that I will have at least 1 pair. And another Krobia, and this one is really small, so hopefully this is a female. And the last Krobia. Quite large actually, possibly male. Again, it's hard to see them inside the bag. Alright, so I will temporarily turn on lights in their tank so you could see where they're going, but I will switch off the lights while I move them in there so they could get settled, and later on we'll film them in the evening once they're settled. This is the tank where they will live for now. This used to be our quarantine / breeding tank, but currently I'm not planning to quarantine anyone long term, and no plans to breed anyone either, so I've decided to turn it into biotope of a Brazilian river, a North Brazilian river, and it will be permanent home for Manacapuru angels and Corydoras Adolfoi. I will probably also get some dwarf cichlids in there, but for now just these 2 species. I will also quarantine here Krobia because they have arrived all together, but later on I will move Krobias to this tank here. This is our Rio Xingu biotope tank with zebra plecos, and I think Krobias will perfectly fit in here because this should be a perfect environment for them. But first I will quarantine them. In this tank here, there's no fish in here, so I could quarantine them all together in here, and a week later I would be able to move Krobias back to their, well, not back, but move them to this Rio Xingu biotope. But for now they will all stay in here.